Well, hey there folks, and welcome back once again to the Hop House. It's Eddie here, and we're going to go ahead and do another beer review. If you've just found us here on YouTube, then do me a favour. I know I say this for the regular viewers at the beginning of every video. It's got to be done. Give us a thumbs up. Go on, do it. Give us a like, share, subscribe to this channel. It's the Hop House. We like hoppy beer. We like good house music. Right, so today then, I'm just going to do a couple of reviews because I'm a little bit scared. We're in November now. It's getting really wintry and chilly out there. Obviously, we're coming into that time of year now where it gets darker earlier and lighter later. And, you know, the temperature drops. I'm putting jumpers on my way to work in the morning. I might even get some gloves out because it's getting a bit cold, isn't it? Also, we're coming up to the first anniversary of the channel. And I need to have a quick look at my rotors and find out when I can do a live feed. It won't be here on YouTube though. That's the sad thing because I can't do it. It'll be on Facebook. So go check out my Facebook page as well, people. The Hop House, at Hop House Beer Reviews on Facebook. I ain't on Twitter or Instagram, so it is just going to be Facebook. But we can go Facebook Live in for my first anniversary event. So stay tuned and I'll put up posts and things about that. Right, so today's beer reviews then are, I've gone through my beer stash last weekend, Halloween weekend, and then I found out that there's some beers that I have had for quite some time, and I thought, oh my god, I need to review them. They're there. So they've been in my beer stash a while. The reason being is I'm a little bit scared, because these are high ABV beers. Now, if you're regular to the channel, you'll know that I like my session stuff. I really like, obviously, hoppy beer, American hop forward, session IPAs, pale ales, that kind of thing. About 4.5 to 5.5, cut off about 6%. Because when I go out, you know, if I'm going out for the day to a pub drinking, I'm not just going to start hitting like 7 or 8% ABV beers, because I'm not going to be out for very long. So I'm more of a session drinker. So the higher ABV stuff, I get it, because I think, oh, that sounds nice, or yeah, I want to review that. But it does scare me a little. Do you want to see what we're going to review today? Okay, so this beer has been in the background of a lot of videos, like over there where the craft beer cans are. So you've probably seen it in one of those 3 spots quite a lot. But this time, it's going in my glass. Right, so from Fourpure Brewing Company, and it's even now the old logo. They've rejigged and redesigned and rebranded since I got this can. It's this. It is Deucebox, juice spelt as in D-E-U-C-E. It is a citrus double IPA. See that? Double IPA, Fourpure Brewing Company. Boom. There's your ABV. Oh, my camera pick it up. It's my ABV is 8.3. There you go. So this is it's a double IPA, people. So we're hitting the heights. Right, brewed and canned in London. Like I say, this is the old design. The new design now, I haven't got anything Fourpure. Well, I think I've got something, but it's all right at the back now. It's kind of got an X on it. It just says Fourpure. I think I prefer this design. I like the previous design as well, which is a bit more Magic Rocky. But they've been taken over at Fourpure, and a lot of people say that the beer's gone downhill. This is also a virgin beer review. I've not even mentioned that, have I? I picked this one can up at Asda, and I've had it for a good few months. So it's been in my stash. It's now been in the freezer for about half hour, 40 minutes. So it's nice and cold. Bring it down to temperature. So yeah, double IPA time. Right, should we get it out into the glass? So, nice old cider glass for this one. Just because it'll fit the whole can in. And, hey presto. Bit of CO2 release on the opening. Let's pour it out and see how she looks. Fourpure Brewing, the ones that I've done on the channel, I really like the Mai Tai one, which is also the same design as this, so maybe it's pre the rebrand and takeover and changing things. But the session, the normal Deucebox Citrus IPA, was it? Or Session Citrus, I can't remember. They were alright. They didn't really thrill me or wow me, but you know, they were drinkable, they were okay. This is your beer in the glass. It's orange, it's hazy, looks quite thin for a double IPA.
Although now I'm jigging it about a bit, there's a bit of a white head there. But it does look, when I hold it up to the light, the sunlight here, I can really see the carbonation, the fizz rushing up the side of the glass. Oh yeah, there are some, looks like there's some bits at the bottom there, but you're not going to see it on camera. It's really quite sort of golden orange, like tango-y orange colour, like that cheap you know the cheap pop that your mum gets, that sort of orange, fizzy pop kind of colour. But when I hold it up to the light, it looks a bit more. You can see the haze, but then at the bottom it looks a bit like white IPA-ish. It's a lot paler and some light bleeding through at the bottom. It's got a fluffy white head. Actually, the head doesn't look that bad. It looks all right. So as far as beers go, does it look like a double IPA? Quite possibly. There are a few bits at the bottom, so could possibly be a can conditioned beer. Now, I did pick this up at Asda. It was available for £3 a can, so I got this at £3 a can. I didn't get it in my local Asda because I've told you before that my local Asda is rich for craft beer. I got it at the one at the next nearest local one to me. I think it was at the end of an aisle. It wasn't actually in the beer aisle, so it was next to like random bottles of gin. So it was in a really weird place only, but I thought I'd pick that up. So I have had it. I probably got this in March, so I've had it a while. We're November now. Right, we'll get the aroma. So we're going to put the nose into there, we're going to give it a whiff, see what we can sniff. Like citrusy and dankness. I'm picking that up. I'm picking up the dankness and the I've said this before, the sort of sweet undertone. But yeah, I'm getting a bit tropical fruity, lemon lime, little bit of grapefruit but not much, and then some sort of orange, like tangerine sweet orange. Should be orange, look at the colour of it. And I'm swelling up here. I'm smelling the sweet malts. It smells quite nice actually, it doesn't smell that bad. I thought it would be a bit blander than that, considering the last few beers I've had from Fourpure. So hopefully this is pre the takeover, and this is more how they used to smell. Smells nice. I'm really getting the tropical elements to it now. Right, shall we give it a taste? Bottoms up down the hatch. Ooh. Oh, that's quite tangy and quite bitey. It's quite nice. It's better than I was expecting. I am getting more grapefruit on the taste. I'm getting grapefruit, lemon, lime, passion fruit, sweet down the middle of the tongue that meets the bitterness that runs down the side of the tongue. And then it's quite tart, grapefruity in the aftertaste. More West Coast style in the aftertaste, because it's still there. It's not bad. That's all right. That's pretty good. I like the artwork. Deucebox, they've done. Is that supposed to be a jukebox? It's a ghetto blaster with loads of orange and some sort of hops surrounding the orange. Lots of orange. You are getting the orange there. You are. Grapefruit, orange, lemon, and lime. It doesn't taste like 8%, 8.3%. That's the scary part. That's the very, very, very scary part. Right, lace division. For those that love the lacing. There you go. Look at how she jigs in the glass. I'm trying to hold it so that you're going to see it without the light going back and forth. Is that going to be better? That does look really, really nice. Yeah. It's got me in, which is a disgusting sound, but I know what I mean when I do it.
I'm getting a bit more alcohol cocktaily aftertaste and warmth now. So yes, I am getting more of the ABV. It doesn't taste dissimilar from the Mai Tai one that I did. It's sort of almost got that cocktail element. The Sabro's not in it, right? So it was a Mai Tai. It was more coconutty and pineapple-y. That's not there. This is more that orange. The orange is definitely coming through more now. You can see why they stuck a lot of oranges on the can. But lemon, lime, grapefruit, pithy sort of grapefruit and orange. But the orange is a balance between pithy orange and tangerine. And I think that goes with this little sweet bit of malt that I'm getting down the middle of the tongue. Right, let's go ahead and read what it says on the back of the can. Right, so, inspired by adventure, Deucebox Citrus Double IPA. Deucebox oranges are harvested by blasting California Dreaming through very large speakers at such a high intensity. The fruit just falls from the trees and juices itself. These are then added to our Citrus IPA recipe with twice the juice to serve a punchy tropical glass of joy every time. So it's called Deucebox, spelled that way because that's the name of the oranges. Well, there you go, I learn something new every day. I just thought it was, they were trying to do it like douchebag. No, that's spelled a different way. Ignore that. Oh, it's nice. It's got a lot of flavour to it, but I think because I'm really getting that cocktail element to it, I probably would, at a push, have like 2 cans of that. I couldn't do, 1 can would probably be enough for me, to be honest, but I don't think I'd do. It's an 8.3% beer. You're not really going to session it unless you really are hardcore. Do I like it? Yeah, I do. Maybe I should get the newer version of it because I think it is still out in Asda under the new branding, and I've heard that it's not particularly that great. But it is very tangy. It is very tropical and tangy and pithy. And then it's got that little sweet undertone, which kind of makes it a bit more balanced, which is probably why I like it. Yeah, it's got some good flavour to that. Rating wise, it'll get a thumbs up. I'll give it a thumbs up, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt because I quite like that. Ooh, and that's even, that has got a best before, this is how long I've had this can. It's got a best before date of the 18th of May 2021, so that is like 6 months out of date. So much for drinking fresh. But it's still quite nice. Do you know what? I'll quickly say this and then we'll end the video. So I know a lot of the other beer reviewers that are probably a lot more experienced than me certainly know a hell of a lot more about beer than I do. I don't work in the industry, I'm not an expert, I don't brew my own beer. But I'm not a massive believer in the best before in beers because it's a best before. It's not a use by date. It's not something like if you drink this, it's going to curdle you backwards or rip your stomach inside out. You know, and I mean, look at that. Looks okay, it laces great, smells like I'd expect it to, and it tastes fine. There's no dodgy flavours there. There's no hint of any sort of manky flavours that you can get in beer when it goes off. It's perfectly acceptable, you know, and it's what, May, June, July, August, September, October, about 6 months out of date. So I'm best before. I probably would still prefer to drink something before its best before date. Look, last year I got the advent calendar, didn't I, from Low Cost Beer. Go check out lowcostbeer.com if you're not that fussed about the best before dates, because they sell beers, probably from breweries that you've never heard of before, but a lot of them are like things like beer that have gone past the best before or just about to come up to, bankrupt stock for any businesses that have shut down, and they put the beers on their website and they sell them at discount prices. So you can get some really random but really quite good craft beers if you like your craft beers, for a low price, because they're either bankrupt stock, coming up to or past the best before date, or damaged. I got a bottle, I can't remember what it was now, but it was a bottle, it was in date, but some of the labels were ripped off with some of the information on. So, you know, things like a beer seller, whether it be a bottle shop or a bar, they can't sell that because it's classed as, like, you know, damaged goods. A bit like the wonky veg that you get in supermarkets. Right, I've waffled on for too long. It's 15.5 minutes. Thumbs up from me, like, share, subscribe. We'll see you again for another beer review right here on the Hop House. Ciao for now, people.